Hey guys, it's me Ramesh and we are back with another video. Guys, guess what we're going to do today?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Now we're going to watch some scary videos and we're going to react to them. Okay? So make sure to subscribe,
Yep.
hit that like button, comment down below.
Yeah.
You have 5 seconds to hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
5,
5,
4,
4,
3, 2, 1. Done.
Did you subscribe?
Okay. Yeah, tell us. We will know.
Yeah, we will know. Tell us in the comments
Yep.
below.
If you did subscribe, then write hashtag Ramesh Gang. Dab.
Dab.
Or write or write hashtag duo. Also, guys, in the comments, tell us what we should react to and what we should play on this channel. What type of content you want? Tell us, give us some feedback, and then we'll do it.
And also
Let's
we
start
want
this.
a lot of followers.
Yeah, not a lot. We just started, but it's okay. We'll get a lot of followers. We're confident.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start this.
Yeah.
Blankets up.
Yeah. Blanket up.
This is my story.
Okay,
I used to have a habit of grinding my teeth while sleeping.
bro.
So
Why?
I had a lot of arguments with my roommate about this. Of course,
Why?
I felt sorry for him. So I was thinking about what to do. I finally found out that a mouthpiece would be a perfect solution.
Oh,
I told him in a loud voice, "You're not going to hear anything from today on." I
okay.
put the mouthpiece in my mouth and then I laid down.
Okay, good.
However, he suddenly shook me not too long after.
Why?
I slowly opened my eyes. The lights were turned on, and my roommate was looking down at me with a blank stare.
Why, bro?
"What's the matter?" I asked. "Something's weird," said my friend. And what he said was that
Why,
he
bro?
suddenly heard loud teeth grinding sounds again while he was sleeping. This time,
Yo!
it was bigger than usual, and it sounded more vivid in his ears. And he finally felt that he had reached the end of his patience. "I'm gonna have to kill that bastard." Literally, this is how he felt at that moment. Only thinking about that, he tried to find a knife and put it in my
What
mouth.
the
It
heck?
was too dark in the room, so he turned on the light to
Whoa,
find it, and
what?
then the sound abruptly stopped. You know, when a person grinds his teeth or snores, it doesn't matter whether someone turns on the light or not. But when he turned the light on, the noise stopped, and when he came close to me, he found that I was sleeping quietly with the mouthpiece in. Then, what did
Seriously?
he hear? And
Seriously?
the next thing my roommate says was,
Yo.
"It just gives me goosebumps. Hey, if I hadn't turned the lights on and found the knife, I think I would have killed you."
Oh my god, bro.
Pretty weird though, but I couldn't think of anything else.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do like that.
Yeah.
If your roommate is doing that, just say, dude, go to another room and sleep there. Sleep in the kitchen, something like
I
that.
don't know where to begin. One night I was working part-time at a convenience store.
Yeah?
There was a small warehouse inside where you could place orders and watch the CCTVs.
Okay.
It was so quiet that day that I just went inside and spent time just watching CCTVs. And as
Okay.
you see, our convenience store makes a jingling sound whenever someone opens the door.
Okay, that's good
But
to
then
know.
I saw a boy on a CCTV.
Yo,
How is
what?
it possible? I didn't even hear the bell ringing. In a panic, I slowly looked out, but I couldn't see the boy outside the window. At first, it seemed like he was walking around in front of the snack bar, but he gradually came toward the warehouse where I was sitting.
What?
What the? I was terrified.
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
Yeah, bro.
Then suddenly a man came inside, but I was already too scared to dare to go out. When he saw that there was no staff inside, he turned around and tried to go out again. But at that moment, I almost fainted. I
What?
saw his back.
What?
Riding on his back, the boy was staring at me.
Oh
was
my
frozen on the
god.
spot. And after a moment, suddenly, I heard a big car and tires squealing. He
Seriously?
was hit by a car and died right away. Well, I still don't know what I saw that day.
My grandma's family, eh?
Let me tell you about
Did
my
you
grandmother.
Yeah. Okay, stop.
She doesn't have one finger on her
black
hand.
eye.
When my grandmother was pregnant with my uncle and aunt, she got her finger stuck in the cultivator's motor, and it
Oh,
got cut
bro.
off. Also, there were a lot of bad things that happened that year, and she had a lot of people who died or were sick around her.
That ear?
My great-grandmother took my grandmother to a shaman's house at the time after finishing her finger treatment. Well, just as expected, as soon as they visited her, she told her about her bad luck and some other stuff. My grandmother was about to go back home because she thought it was literal nonsense. All of a sudden, the shaman stood up and yelled, "Where's your finger?"
Oh.
Her eyes turned white.
Oh no.
No! Why did you attach your finger on in that place? My great-grandmother was surprised at the shaman shouting and asked the meaning. And then she answered like this. That woman's fingers went in her stomach. Less than a month after leaving the shaman's house, my uncle and aunt were born. And when my grandmother saw her babies, she was horrified. Both of them were born with polydactylism, so they both had 6 toes each on one side. Well, I still don't believe in ghosts or shaman. Where's your finger? Her eyes turned white. Oh, no! Why did you attach your finger on in that place? My great-grandmother was surprised at the shaman shouting and asked the meaning.
Yo.
Then she answered like this. That woman's fingers went in her stomach.
Bro.
Less than a month after leaving the shaman's house, my uncle and aunt were born. And when
I
my
don't
grandmother saw her
know. Maybe it's
babies,
fake. I
she
don't
was
know.
horrified.
You don't mean.
Both of them were born with polydactylism, so
Ooh,
they both
that's
had
scary,
6
bro.
toes each on one side. Well, I still don't believe in ghosts or shaman stuff.
Yeah, I don't believe in that.
story
You
really
don't
gave me
mean.
the creeps.
Okay. Next. We are going to oh, my setup broke. Bro, okay, it's okay. Okay, let's watch let's watch.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, it's scary.
What?
Let's watch this.
I did not know.
I saw my. Okay.
So, where should I begin my story? First of all, I recently got a job
Oh
as
my
a teacher at a
good
small
God.
company while attending a special high school.
Did a ghost do that?
And from school, I had a friend who I hated most. He always spread false rumors, making my friends turn on each other, and never was sorry for what he had done wrong.
Guys, never do that.
Well,
Super
he was
bad
already a
habit.
celebrity at that
Yeah.
time. But this dude and I eventually got a job at the same company. Because I had the complete opposite character of him, we had a lot of fights at school. However, after I came into the company, I tried to control myself as much as I could, and understand him no matter how much he said stupid things. My friends ended up calling me Buddha.
Buddha?
But the incident eventually happened 2 weeks after my first day of work. I can't tell you the specific details to protect the company's privacy, but his mouth was absolutely a disaster. Our school teachers had to come to the company. We both had to have a face-to-face talk with the executive director, and we even had a call from the education office.
Bro.
I got so angry. I couldn't bear this stupid situation anymore. I ran down to the first floor material storehouse, confirmed that there were no people, and spat out all kinds of curses calling out his name. Shit, I'm gonna blow off your head, you son of a... But it was the biggest mistake of my life. The warehouse used to be a
Excuse
place
me?
where people didn't come very often. But when I looked back casually, he was there. He was just staring at me. My heart was pounding, and I felt like my head all stopped. Holy crap. There was a bleak silence between us, and I could feel that awkwardness in my bones. But soon he just turned around and then went out of the warehouse.
Possessed, he's
I'm
possessed.
sorry, I thought he got hurt feelings, so I followed him. I called his name several times, but he never looked back and just walked down the hall. At first, I felt sorry, of course, but come to think of it, it was literally all his fault. And he had a responsibility to fix this problem. So why should I apologize to him while being ignored by him? All of a sudden, I started to be outraged at him. I stopped there and I screamed at his back. He suddenly stopped walking, and at that moment, I was like, oh shit. You know, I mean, we're still working for the same company right now, and I can't make a mess of my plans in just 2 weeks. So I apologized to him to ease the mood by calling my friend's name again. Then he turned his head slowly, and, oh, well, I still can't forget that creepy memory until right this moment, writing about this incident. To tell the truth, I'm about to go crazy. His neck slowly turned toward me. You can believe it or not, his body was standing still in the same position, but only his neck slowly began to turn. A loud crunch sounded in the hallway, as if his neck bone had broken. And I just watched it, blankly. He was staring at me with his mouth closed, and his neck turned slowly and slowly. As he turned his neck, the skin around his neck began to twist. And when he finally turned around for about a turn and a half, his skin tore with a tremendous sound. The blood rose like a fountain, and his neck dropped on the floor with a loud thump.
What?
Then his head rolled towards me and stopped at the tip of my foot. Looking down, I could see his head showing with all his teeth, and he was smiling brightly at me. When I saw that horrific head like a broken tomato, all the cells in my body were screaming to get away from there as soon as possible. It was someone's footsteps that broke the silence that seemed to last forever. And only then I screamed frantically. My colleagues told me later that they could hear my voice on the second floor. Well, I can't imagine how loud it was. Anyway, I could feel someone shaking my body violently not long after. The next thing I knew, the executive director, the section chief, and everyone in the company were looking down at me with a surprised look on their face in the hallway. I was sitting on the floor before I knew it, and he was gone already.
What?
I was taken to the hospital right away that day because I spit blood on my hand while coughing. I couldn't remember how big I screamed. While I was explaining the whole story at the hospital, I heard something incredible. One of my colleagues told me that my friend was working in his place at the time, and he was even so busy that he never came down to the warehouse on the first floor. I couldn't believe it. Eventually, I took a week off from work and got a psychiatric consultation. 5 days have passed since then. I heard that he was dead. On the 5th day, the director came in early in the morning and opened the door of the company as usual. While he was working in the office on the second floor, he heard a loud bang in the hallway. And when he went outside, he found my friend had hit his head on the marble floor, and it was all smashed. He died just like that.
How again he died?
Later, when the director checked the CCTV at the police station,
Yeah.
he found that my friend quietly climbed the stairs while he went into the office and closed the door. He just stared downwards for a while and jumped off. I guess the director must have been shocked. He eventually had to go to a psychiatrist for a while. When I came back to the company, there was only silence inside the company, which was unusual. Anyway, I was just playing with my cell phone while I was writing this, and I just got a call from the chief. He asked me if I came down to the first floor on Saturday morning while I was on my alternate work. I was working on the second floor in the first place, and I couldn't go down to the first floor until lunchtime. So I told him I didn't. But then he said something strange. He was smoking in the outdoor parking lot that day. Then he suddenly turned his head toward the warehouse.
Guys, don't smoke. Do not smoke. It can kill you.
Yeah.
Like you can die.
Yeah.
Window on the first floor.
Even my dad
He
said
said that I was standing inside and staring at him quietly in the dark warehouse. He continue to say that I looked at him for a while and then disappeared.
Dad!
What
At first,
is
I didn't want to
this?
say anything hasty.
Yeah, you
but
saw
he
that
finally
thing.
called
You
me
saw
thinking about
that
my
he was
friend who died
dead.
a few days ago.
But how can he be alive?
I don't
Well,
know.
to be honest, I'm in a panic right now. I mean, I've calmed down to some extent, but I'm still scared.
He was...
There's something I didn't reveal while writing earlier.
What?
I remembered it just now.
What?
When
What?
I'd seen my friends fallen head that
What?
day, I actually saw the face coming toward me. It was neither my executive director nor the section chief. It was...
Guys? Who did that? Who did that? Tell me right now. Kasim, did you do it? You have to do it. Because I didn't do it. I didn't do it, guys. I was like, I didn't do it.
What did you not do?
Bro,
What did
what
you
the
not
heck?
We were just watching like this. And boom! How did this guy fall down?
Wait a second, guys. Can you see something down there? Wait, can you see something down there? Nothing, right? Nothing. Nothing is down there.
Yeah.
But why did that just happen? Like, am I going crazy? Kasim, did you see that?
Yeah, I just looked like this and like that it shaked.
What happened?
me. I could see my body walking toward me with only my head turned.
My God.
So, the reason I screamed was not that I saw my friends falling dead. I screamed at myself. My parents have gone on a trip right now, so there's nobody at my house right now. Now, what should I do?
Guys, this is not...
Guys, what did we just witness?
Yeah.
Just a disclaimer, this is all not real.
Ramesh, you screamed because your blanket fall down.
No, I put it down. At the start or at
Eat
the...
it.
No, I don't need it.
Okay.
I'm hot. Ooh! Hot.
Who's hot, Didi? Oh!
I will burn your head. But guys, seriously, why did that just happen?
Yeah.
Why did this? Wait a second. Let me check over here. Kasim, get side. Wait. What's that song? What's that song, guys?
What?
Wait a second. Oh! Guys, I'm going to make a video later. Bye.